Hi, Alex LoCicero here for SportsTownChicago.com, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. And we're here at the 42nd Annual Mountain Memory Sports Collectors Show, sponsored by the Chicago Sun-Times. And joining us now from Beckett is Joe Clemens. Joe, thank you for joining us.
You got it. Thank you for having me.
Now, Joe, I understand you guys have a little something to do with grading and pricing of cards and memorabilia. Why don't you tell us a little something about it?
Sure. 1999, we started. Of course, we've done the magazine since 1983, but in 1999 we started a grading service. And for people that don't know a lot about grading, it's like we compare it kind of to a diamond certification. They're looking for things like cut, clarity, color. We're looking at the corners, edges, surface, and centering of the card. We assign a number based on the wear and tear or damage to each of those areas. The less damage, the higher the grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the card becomes.
Now, I understand you've been in grading a few years yourselves. How did you get into it?
You know, pretty much every one of us in the department started out as collectors. I mean, we were out here shopping just like everybody else. So, and then once, Beckett started the grading department, we just kind of gravitated towards that. So we started out as collectors just like everybody else, and then some of us lucked out and got a job in the industry. So that's how it came about.
Now, what do you personally get to do for Beckett when you're not at sports collector shows?
When I'm not at shows, I'm, for the most part, my title is Sales and Service Supervisor. Like I was mentioned to you earlier off the air, it's if you call into Beckett and you have a concern or a problem or something like that, and the call needs to get escalated, it goes to me. So that's what I do back home is handle customer service.
Well, I guess you can put a face to a name now if you're calling into Beckett and it gets up that high. What is the most valuable card you yourself own?
To tell you the truth, I don't have many cards left. I now collect. Me and my dad collect old Yankees memorabilia. So, we've got some Roger Maris cut autograph and a Mickey Mantle ball and stuff like that. But most of my stuff at this point is sentimental value. When we come to these shows, we get to see everybody else's awesome stuff. So I haven't added a lot of stuff to my own collection in a long time.
Well, then I got to ask you, who's your favorite Yankee of all time?
Easily Roger Maris. In my family, we're Maris people for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, Joe, and then I got to ask you, earlier I know you said live on the air, the Honus Wagner card, of course, being the most valuable of all time. Anything else out there that you consider very rare, very valuable, maybe not so much for monetary reasons, but for sentimental reasons?
Yeah, it's when it gets to the old stuff, I mean, surprisingly enough, the sentimentality is kind of taken out, and it is all, mostly, it's the sentimental value is in the eye of the beholder. So when it comes to the old stuff, I mean, the monetary value is what people are most concerned with. And outside of the Wagner, there's several other short prints in the T206 set. I mean, that's kind of the marquee set of the early 1900s. And so you've got the Eddie Plank that's very rare. You've got a Doyle error card that is going to bring close to $100,000 every time. So there's several marquee cards in that set, T206.
Well, Joe, thank you for joining us. And for all of our viewers back home, how can they get in touch with you or anyone else at Beckett?
Just go to Beckett.com. You'll see on our homepage, you'll see a tab for anybody you need to talk to, whether it be grading, subscriptions, marketplace, auctions, any of that stuff. Beckett.com homepage will be very easy for you to find anything you need.
Well, Joe, thank you again for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Alex.
All right, and this is Alex LoCicero for SportsTownChicago.com, powered by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. That was Joe Clemens of Beckett, and again, we thank him for his time.